agenda, just 3 here for us today. We have our minutes from our August 4th meeting. And we have a request to just circle back and do the last furniture purchases over at Glen Ridge. So this is a couple classrooms that are left, the media center. They have some flex learning spaces throughout the building, so it's getting furniture in those spaces, as well as the office area. So for a couple of those, we're just using some temporary furniture right now. So we're seeking your approval for an amount not to exceed $251,815 from a variety of vendors. We have Custer, Duell, Interphase, Interiors, as well as VS America. Those are all done through purchasing cooperatives, so we don't go out and bid. Those cooperatives do that for us, and then you can see the breakdown. If you log in the recommendation, the amount we're spending for each of those vendors. And then our other action item we have is, our last one rather, is a property tax reimbursement to Kent County for a little over $28,000. Already told CJ next month will be a little bit more heavier on the action items. We already got a whole bunch of things in place, so one is not done and we're already working on the next one. So that's what I had for action items. I'm going to turn it over to Superintendent Kirby for his update.
All right, thank you. Just wanted to recognize Julie and her team. They got another certificate of recognition from ASBO, International American School Board officials, and that is what you all recognized the team for last year and got a really nice plaque and recognized them at the board meeting. But that has continued for 2024. They have met the requirements and been recognized again for their great work around the financial reporting. So I just wanted to make sure you are all aware of that continuing work. Our enrollment is trending upward. If all goes well, we will be much better than what was budgeted, in a positive and above a number we haven't seen in a while. So we'll be very happy once count day actually comes. I think October 1st, right, is the actual first count day. So looking forward to that. Transportation is school year started out very well. Transportation is the biggest piece where we've been monitoring and adjusting. As we've been talking about for a while, staffing is an issue. We have staff, but we're still trying to run a model that requires a lot more staff. So the team has been working diligently to try to come up with some other solutions. As you've all recognized, we've had some scheduled cancellations, which we will go into next week as well. The goal is to get those out there by Wednesday of the previous week for the following week, so the families can plan. We do appreciate everybody's patience. We do have a number of staff that have applied that are going through the process for training, and we had a couple-hour meeting talking about some other options, some ways to try to improve where we're currently at, and there were some changes I think HR was making, as well as transportation to the whole training process to try to expedite that and also identify those individuals that are eligible to drive. We have a number of people that apply but then can't pass the physical, whether it be for health reasons or because they have marijuana in the system, which is obviously legal in our society, but it's not acceptable for a driver. So people don't necessarily realize that when they apply. So there's different reasons that people don't make it through the process. So we also are looking at, as I shared when we had our small group meeting, some short-term, mid-term, long-term solutions. We're looking at everything from the amount that people are having to walk to the number of times we're actually touching a rider and getting them to their locations, as well as who's riding. Certain buses, our elementary buses are much more full than our secondary buses. So we're looking to come up with some different solutions even this year to try to have a service model based on the number of drivers that we have. We continue to seek additional drivers, and we've been getting applicants, but still we're doing some things that we did a number of years ago, and we just can't continue with that model. So we'll continue to communicate with that. We don't want to continue to do the cancellations, so that's ultimately I anticipate later in the fall that we'll be communicating out some other changes that we may be making to be more reliable. So, any questions about that at all? Okay, did I miss anything, Julie?
Nope,
Okay.
I think you were spot on.
All right, and then the other piece I just wanted to, again, just remind folks is with the enhancement millage, Ken ISD was here, they presented. So that information will start hitting mailboxes, social media feeds this week. When the publications actually come out, they have given us the draft and proofs and so on, but just to make sure everybody's on the same page, that's to restore it back to the original .9 that it was approved in 2017, and then a renewal for 10 years again. And so for the district, it means a little over $3 million a year is what it ends up. And what we have used those funds for is to attract and retain our elementary, middle, and high school teaching staff. And so that is the primary source that primary way that we've used those funds. So that obviously is very important for us to continue with the class sizes, the quality of staff that we have, and those types of things. So again, that vote is on November 4th, and again, you'll start seeing more and more of that. The one thing I would put out there is a little different is that than what they talked about, because when Ron was here at Ken ISD, he assured us all that Ken ISD is the one funding this enhancement millage. The documents, because each school district acquires funds, has to say that the school district and the ISD is funding the informational millage. So I just want to make sure informational campaign. So I just want to make sure that that's on the forefront in case people are asking that. But we aren't having to pay any. We're not getting billed for anything. But that's a legal piece that has to be on there because we're actually collecting the funds, and it's all the school districts in Ken ISD. It's not just us. But again, when you see it, it's all personalized to each school district, depending on what school district you're in. It looks more like ours than it does Ken ISD, so I just don't want people to be surprised by that, because when I saw the draft, that's what really hit me, and they've done a nice job of making it personalized to us, but it looks like it's our ask and so on. So just wanted to prepare people for that. So any questions about that at all? Okay, all right, that's my update.
Any other questions? Well, congratulations, we made it through the day after holiday weekend. Finance committee meeting, so thank you. Do you have any questions on the couple action